Arsenal want to sign the Greek Messi, and Gyokores wants 300 grand a week. Yes, people, then welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my transfer show, the transfer show that keeps you locked in with all the latest transfer news surrounding Arsenal. Now, we have a lot to get through today. If you're living in London, you know that it's a wet day. So we got a lot to get through today. Now, before we get into this transfer news, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's begin this video. Now, Arsenal want to sign the Greek Messi. That's not what I'm calling him. That's what they are calling him. You can see these publications on the screen for you right now that I said it, not me, but he is 17 years old. He is now a Greece international. And it says here, and I quote, that Arsenal are in talks to sign highly rated Genk midfielder Konstantinos Karitas in a deal that could rise to 45 million euros, including bonuses, according to reports in Greece. It also says here that the 17-year-old will stay for another year in Belgium before signing for the Arsenal in 2026. Now, people, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Never heard of this player before. Never, ever heard of this player before. This news only broke early this morning. But he's seen as a wonder kid. He can play the attacking midfield role. He has been compared to the likes of Martin Odegaard and Ryan Cherki. Cherki plays for Olympique Lyonnais. Obviously, we know Odegaard plays for us. And when Odegaard is on form, he's a brilliant player. He was described as Ozil with legs. So I wonder what this guy is described as. Well, they described him as the Greek Messi. So as I said, I don't know much about him, but this is a deal that Arsenal looks set to sign. So we will see how this progresses over the next couple of days. Gunners, let me know what you think. And if there are any Gunners out there that have seen this guy play, what do you think of him? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to talk about another wonder kid called Franco Mastantuono. I'm not sure if I pronounced that properly either, but let me know in the comments below if I didn't. Now, the reason why we're going to talk about this guy, he is a Real Madrid target, but this links to Rodrigo, and I'm going to tell you why. But this broke from Fabrizio Romano yesterday that Real Madrid go all out to sign Mastantuono and is positioned as his favorite for his signature. The reason why this is key is because PSG also wanted to sign him too. They were in the race, but now it seems that Real Madrid have taken the lead. Now, why is this key to Rodrigo? Well, apparently this Franco Mastantuono plays on the right. Rodrigo plays on the right for Real Madrid. He's forced to play there. We know Rodrigo wants to play on the left wing for Real Madrid, but who plays on the left wing for Real Madrid? Vinicius Jr. So if Real Madrid do sign this player, Mastantuono, does that make the transfer for Rodrigo a very viable option? I think this could be a domino effect situation because as you can see that we are still interested in signing Rodrigo, and this could all depend on whether Real Madrid confirm the signing of Mastantuono. Arteta is a big fan of the player, but the player will still need to speak to Xabi Alonso next week. So this could be a domino effect. Rodrigo's entry to the Arsenal or departure from Real Madrid probably depends on this Mastantuono signing. Gunners, let me know what you think of this potential transfer in the comments below. Now let's talk some strikers, and I haven't spoken about Victor Gyokores in the last couple of days because there's been nothing to report. But this news broke late last night from Simon Phillips, who claims that Victor Gyokores wants 300 grand a week. Well, his representatives are claiming that. Now, this is a striker that scored many goals in Portugal and he's very sought after. So his agents know that anyone that wants to sign him will potentially not pay the 300 grand a week, but I think there's a bit of sportsmanship because they know their agents know that they have hot property right now and Gyokores is hot property. So are they trying to find out who is going to pay the most money? I don't think Arsenal are going to be paying anyone 300 grand a week that isn't already at Arsenal. The only potential players that could be getting 300 grand a week contracts are the likes of Saliba and Bukayo Saka. Will they be offering out another 300 grand a week contract to sign Gyokores? I don't know. I feel like, I feel like the agents are trying to just put the feelers out there to see who will pay that money. But wait a second, people. Hold on a second. This not right. 99% now subscribe. Yo, this video now move till you subscribe. Me I go wait. You subscribe? We can forward now. And since we're talking about Gyokores, we may continue and speak about Benjamin Sesko because it seems like these two come as two peas in a pod. And this news article broke yesterday, and it says here, and I quote from Jacobs Ben, that Arsenal want to sign Benjamin Sesko for 70 million euros or less. Now, 70 million euros comes to about, I think, what, 65 million pound potentially. And if we sign for less than that, it's closer to the 60, 59 million pound mark. If Leipzig show flexibility, there is a high chance that there will be progress in the next few days. Arsenal have been in contact with Leipzig over the past 3 days. We know that Arsenal have been in concrete talks with Gyokores and Sesko in the past 3 days, months, weeks, whatever it is. Can they get this deal over the line? And if they do sign a Sesko for less than 70 million euros or even less than 65 million euros, can we also sign Gyokores as well? I'm just asking a question. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Now, this report came out yesterday on Antoine Semenyo. I'm going to read this for you right now. Antoine Semenyo is a target for both Manchester United and Arsenal. The Cherries will demand over 50 million for the Ghanaian, information from San C reports. Now, we already know that Arsenal have been interested in Antoine Semenyo because I've reported this to you a few weeks ago already. So we already know this. Now, the reason this may be coming up is because Manchester United want to sign Brian Mboma. And Brian Mboma wants 250 grand a week, and Brentford are demanding up to 70 million in a transfer fee. So if Man United deem that too much and don't want to pay that fee, they could go in for an Antoine Semenyo. Arsenal are interested in an Antoine Semenyo. We know that he can play on the left wing and the right wing for Bournemouth as well. All of these are domino effects because if we don't sign Rodrigo, we could go and sign Semenyo. Or we could sign both. I don't think we'll sign both, though. I don't know. But Arsenal are interested still in Antoine Semenyo. No talks have started as of yet. But Gunners, would you be happy if Antoine Semenyo came into the Arsenal? Let me know. Gabriel Magalhaes is set to sign a 5-year contract at the Arsenal, and I'm going to read the article for you right now that came out yesterday regarding his signature. And if you have been following this channel already, then you will know that I've reported on this already when I said they will stay. And if you want to go watch that video, let me know. But it says here, and I quote, Gabriel Magalhaes is expected to sign a long-term deal until 2030. The player received a tentative offer, nearly treble his wages from Saudi, but declined the offer to remain at Arsenal. Andrea Berta was well aware of the offer and used the injury layoff of both Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Magalhaes to his advantage by building a rapport with the players and their cab, subsequently advancing both extensions. Advanced talks for Gabriel Magalhaes first reported by Sammy Mokbel, and like I said, I reported on this already and time ago. When you go back and watch the video, you'll see this quote in the video as well. France international William Saliba is regarded as a top target for Real Madrid, while Gabriel Magalhaes has reportedly Saudi suitors. However, we are told Arsenal fans must not fear the departures of the club's biggest stars. This is a big statement. And this is the thing that Arsenal need to do as much as signings. It's about retention. Can you keep your biggest stars and add big stars to the stars right now? This is a very, very big step in a transfer window for Arsenal and securing Gabriel's signature. And all we are waiting for is an official announcement. Gunners, how do you feel? Let me know in the comments below. And last but not least, Albert Sambi Lokonga wants to leave the Arsenal. And it says here, and I quote, reported by Chris Wheatley, and this was reported yesterday, I don't know what my future will hold, but if Sevilla can afford it, I want to stay here. But there are many things I can't decide. I have a 1-year contract with Arsenal and all the options are open. Arsenal did extend Albert Sambi Lokonga's contract like last week, I believe, with the hope that I'm assuming that they want to get a fee in for him. They want to command a fee. So how much do you think Sambi Lokonga would go for? Because I do believe that there is not a place for him in this Arsenal team anymore, and he will be moving on. So how much could Arsenal command for Albert Sambi Lokonga? 15, 20. I know they want to make money. If Bert is in here, he has to make some money back. As much as I want to see big signings come in, I want to see big sales as well. Decent sales, good sales as well. Sambi Lokonga will not be staying at the Arsenal past this transfer window. I do believe that. Gunners, how do you feel about this? Do you think Samuel Lokonga did have a future at Arsenal? Or maybe you do think, as well as me, that it's time to move on. But that's it today for the transfer show. Thank you for watching. And I did want to report some news today because yesterday it was just a day of just nothing, practically nothing in terms of news. And I wanted to make sure I had something to report for you today. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the apparent Greek Messi and the one that Arsenal are trying to sign. Do you think that Rodrigo could sign for the Arsenal if Real Madrid get their wonder kid in? How do you feel about potentially Gyokores wanting 300 grand a week? Do you think Arsenal should pay that if it makes us win the league next season, potentially? Can we sign Sesko and Gyokores? If we sign Sesko for less than the fee that RB Leipzig want, what do you think, Gunners? Gabriel is set to sign a new contract and RB Samuel Lokonga is leaving. Let me know what you think of all of that. And we'll be back tomorrow with another transfer show. Love and guidance, people. Peace.